Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Today it's going to be a little chaotic. We're going to be doing a bunch of different things. Like I got the AC system, the power steering I want to put in. I want to try to wire some stuff up. I'm going to try to turn it on, and we'll see how it goes. I may not actually get to turn on the car. Today the whole goal was to try to get it to where I can turn the key on and see what happens. I got it to power up last year after I switched out the harnesses in the engine bay. But so far I've not actually put power to it to see if like the new harness is actually working or if it's actually wired up correctly. With the engine being in now, we're going to have to start figuring out the grounds and start laying things out like they're supposed to. So today I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of disassembling to put the oil cooler lines in, the oil cooling lines for the power steering. Put the AC system all in, probably have to take everything apart, but we're just gonna go just dive right into it and let's get this day started. Thank you guys. Alright, so those that don't know, this typically has two lines. It starts off at the actual slave cylinder, pushes out the fork. You have one line that runs out the bottom of the banjo, and it runs up and over into the back corner. So like last weekend we were trying to bleed the brakes. Well, not know anything about this car. You gotta have both lines on to bleed the brakes because it just starts pissing once you start putting pressure. So two-piece line, STM makes a freaking kit that replaces them. So here we go, we're going to be putting this on. Nice little fancy one solid versus the one line stainless steel. Bye bye old one. All right, so now we're gonna have to try to stuff this little hose up inside and hope to God that it actually doesn't get in the way of anything, because unfortunately the actual clutch pedal sits way up inside. So the way that I want this ran, so it'll hide it the most, is I'm going to run it up through here. knew I ordered one. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow to wrap up what we got going on. Got a lot of stuff done today. Got the entire AC system pretty much in. Everything's bolted up. Power steering's missing one line, which I may just go to the parts store and just go get one. Like, I'm just gonna cut one. Looks like it's only just generic little hose that'll fit, but as long as it'll hold the high pressure. But hopefully tomorrow I'm going to do a little bit more wiring and setting it up. It's a 3-day weekend, so I may work on it all 3 days. It depends on what happens Monday, but I know today we got a lot done. Tomorrow, hopefully I'm going to get my trunk cylinder in, which nobody's really talked about it, or I haven't really talked about it, but since I got the car, the trunk has had no key. It's like little zip tie on it, and been pulling it every time I need it in, or reaching in and pulling the little trunk latch. So we'll hopefully knock that out tomorrow. Hopefully, if I'm planning this out in my mind correctly tomorrow, I'm going to try to put oil in it and try to bump it to where it'll rotate the motor over and actually see it rotate for the first time and actually crank over. Will be great. We're still a long ways off. I got a lot of sensors and stuff I still have to buy. I still have to get my piping for it. The electronic boost gauge, boost controller, electronic boost controller, and then the intake. I gotta get the studs are on the way in, the exhaust gaskets are on the way in, so we'll have studded stuff for the turbo, exhausts for the turbo coming in. Yeah, just a lot. So thank you all so much for watching this. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys follow, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you.